Did God create aliens before Adam? The shocking truth in Genesis. Humans have always looked to the stars and wondered, are we alone in the universe? But what does the Bible say about aliens and UFOs? Join us as we uncover the surprising truth behind Genesis and shed light on the mysterious world of UFOs. Could there be more to these unidentified flying objects than meets the eye? And what do they have to do with the origins of humanity? Let's dive into the fascinating world of UFOs and the Bible and find out. Before Adam, were there other creatures on Earth? Humans have always been curious about their beginnings. The story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden is often considered the beginning of humanity. However, Genesis contains a controversial detail. In Genesis 6, it talks about the sons of God who married human daughters, producing offspring known as the Nephilim. This raises questions about the timeline of creation and the identity of these sons of God. Were they extraterrestrial beings? Did God create them before Adam? The idea that God created aliens before Adam is intriguing, but it challenges traditional religious beliefs. Some Christians argue that the theory contradicts the biblical account of creation and the uniqueness of humanity. However, others suggest that it opens up new perspectives on the origins of life on Earth. What do you think? Could there be more to the story of creation than we know? Let us know in the comments below. Beings of light. In addition to the theory that God created aliens before Adam, some people also talk about beings of light. These are supposed to be very bright and even transcendent. The description of these beings of light is similar to the description of angels of light in the Bible. However, some people think that these are not just angels, but rather beings from an extraterrestrial civilization. This idea is based on the belief that there were advanced civilizations that existed long before humans, and that these civilizations had knowledge of extraterrestrial life. According to this theory, the beings of light are not religious in nature, but rather extraterrestrial visitors who came to Earth for their own purposes. UFOs and the Bible. Some people also connect UFOs with the images of chariots of fire mentioned in Ezekiel 1. They also link unidentified flying objects with the pillars of fire and cloud that guided the Israelites during their exodus from Egypt, as described in Exodus 13 and 14. For example, the chariots of fire can be seen as ancient descriptions of UFOs. This interpretation is based on the belief that UFOs are real and that they have been observed by humans throughout history. Some people even claim that the ancient texts contain hidden messages or symbols that refer to UFOs and extraterrestrial life. Genesis 6 and Nephilim. The term Nephilim is mentioned in Genesis 6, where it says that the sons of God had children with human women and that these children were the Nephilim, who are described as giants or fallen ones. The word Nephilim comes from the Hebrew word naphal, which means to fall. This has led some people to speculate that the Nephilim were not just giants, but rather fallen angels or demons. Some people even believe that the Nephilim were a hybrid of alien human. This idea is supported by the fact that many ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians, Mesopotamians, and Maya, had legends of gods descending from the sky and having children with humans. These myths could be interpreted as memories of an ancient alien contact or as symbolic representations of extraterrestrial life. Traditional view vs. new hypothesis. The traditional view is that the sons of God mentioned in Genesis 6 were the descendants of Seth, who was the son of Adam and Eve, and considered a holy race. However, there is another view that suggests that the sons of God were actually fallen angels or extraterrestrial beings. This view is based on the belief that the Genesis account contains hidden meanings and that the sons of God are not just a group of people, but rather fallen angels who rebelled against God. This idea is supported by the fact that the Bible talks about fallen angels in other places, such as in the book of Enoch. Shocking fact. Many UFO researchers believe that Genesis 6 is the first evidence of ancient alien contact. They believe that the sons of God were extraterrestrial beings who came to Earth from other planets to mate with human women. They also believe that the Nephilim were the offspring of these unions, and that they had special powers because of their extraterrestrial heritage. However, this view is controversial and not accepted by most scientists or theologians. Modern UFOs and messengers of light. Many people who have seen UFOs say they have seen bright humanoid beings who are sometimes called beings of light. Some say that these beings are angels because they appear similar to how angels are described in the Bible. Angels are often depicted as messengers, carrying important information from the divine realm to humans. Similarly, some UFO witnesses report that the beings of light deliver messages or warnings to them. These messages often relate to the need for humans to change their behavior and live more ethically. Additionally, both angels and beings of light are said to come from the sky. Angels are often depicted as descending from heaven to interact with humans, while UFO witnesses report that beings of light emerge from flying objects that appear in the sky. This suggests that both phenomena may be related, and that the beings of light may indeed be angelic in nature. Implications and warnings. If there were other creatures on Earth before Adam, as suggested by the theory that God created aliens, then it implies that humans are not the only creation. This raises questions about the role of humans in the universe and our relationship to other possible life forms. It also warns us to remember that there are superior beings who may be observing us. Many UFO researchers believe that the beings of light may still be among us, observing humanity and waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. In conclusion, the idea that God created aliens before Adam is a controversial theory that challenges traditional religious beliefs. However, it also raises interesting questions about the origins of life on Earth and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Whether or not you believe in this theory, it is clear that the subject of UFOs and aliens is a fascinating one that continues to captivate people all over the world. What do you think? Do you believe that God created aliens before Adam? Or do you think that the theory that God created aliens before Adam is just a myth? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to discover more shocking secrets in the Bible. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.